What's up guys, I'm Newbie Dave and welcome to the Weekend Update. Let's get started. How's it going y'all? I hope you're having a great weekend. So I've had these chickens over here basically since the beginning of the series. I don't remember if it was episode 1 or 2 where I dug out this little hole and put some chickens in there, but they've been here for a while. Every now and then I'll drop down in here, pick up a couple of eggs and leave them. And it's really kind of sad and pathetic. It's not really a good setup. And so what I'm going to build today is a little chicken coop. I think I'm going to put it over here. This area has bothered me for a long time. It's just big and flat and open and there's nothing here. There's no plants, no trees, no decorations. And I think that this will be a really good spot for a chicken coop, especially since I've got my wheat field over here and the cows off in the distance. This will be sort of the livestock district, kind of like how I've got my crops over there. Now the idea for this particular design I got from Blue Nerd Minecraft on YouTube. I get a lot of build ideas from other YouTubers and try to put my own little twist on them and incorporate them into my world. So this is actually his design and I want to give him credit for it. So I started by just digging out all the sand in this area. I want this to be filled in with dirt. And the reason I dug down so deep is because since I'm removing the top level of sand, there was sand under that. I might as well get it while I'm here because you're not going to see it, and it saves me from having to go out and find sand somewhere else. So I got several stacks of sand. I've already put several stacks away in storage, and now I'm just going to come in and fill all this in with dirt. Alright, that's going to be much better to build this on. Now I want to talk about the pallet. I haven't really discussed pallets much since my very first build with the starter house. And this pallet's actually going to be very similar. I'm going to be using cobblestone, but just cobblestone walls and some spruce fences. And I'm also going to be using dark oak logs and spruce planks or spruce stairs, spruce wood of some sort. So like I said, this is a pretty quick and easy build. I'm going to start by actually digging up some of this dirt that I've already put down. And this is going to determine where the coop is actually going to be. So before I get too invested in it, let me kind of take a step back. Yeah, I think that's fine. I want it to be kind of more or less in the center of this area, and then there's going to be sort of a little field with a fence built around it. So I think that's a good spot. So I'm going to dig some of this out and put podzol down instead. Podzol you can get from planting a double wide spruce tree, the kind that's 2x2. And as soon as that thing grows, it's just going to, all the dirt around it is going to turn into podzol. And in order to actually collect this stuff, you do need a shovel or something with silk touch. If you just break it with your fist or a normal shovel, you're just going to get dirt. So this part's not strictly necessary. I just like to have the podzol underneath my build. I think it looks good considering that we're making a chicken coop and chickens are kind of messy. So that should be enough. Alright, so we're going to take some dark oak logs and we're going to make this just sort of a 3x3 pattern on the ground like this. Now on the back side here we'll put a chest, and then in the middle going into that chest we will place a hopper. And then on all the other 3 sides we'll put down a spruce plank. Yeah. And now we'll take each of these corners up 2 more blocks so that they're all 3 blocks tall in total. And this front side right here, this is going to be the entrance into the coop. And we're going to use rails to create like a little ramp. And in order to do that, you need to start by placing one on top, and then you can place one there. Now we can break the one on top, and that one will just stay there. And so it looks like a little ramp to get up into the coop, which looks nice. Now, in order to keep these chickens in, we're going to place glass on 3 of the sides. And on the back here, we'll place an upside down stair. We could have put glass on the back too, but I think just having it kind of filled in will look nice. Finally, we'll put spruce planks on top of each of those, and that more or less takes care of all the sides. We have to keep this closed in the front or else the chickens that are inside will be able to get out, but we're using glass to kind of make it look like it's open. So now we're going to put down some cobblestone walls around the edges in front of all the corners like this. And on the front, on top of those walls, we'll put 2 spruce fences. And on the sides we'll put 1. We'll do the same thing on the back, we'll put 2. And on the other side we'll put 1. So you should have something that looks like this now. Now over the front door here, we're going to place a trap door, and I'm going to aim for the top of the glass, and that way when it closes, it actually covers the door. If you were to put it on top, when you closed it, it would go up instead of down. And so this way, if we wanted to, we could close this and make it look like it's closed off. I'm going to leave it open. It's really just kind of a stylistic choice. All right, now for the roof, on the sides here, we're going to put some upside down dark oak stairs. And then in between and next to those, we'll just put planks like this. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now we need to get up on top of this thing. And we're going to do planks all the way across from back to front in the middle there. And then we'll do just solid blocks right there and planks on the side. Now this top piece we actually do need to leave open so that we can get in here with eggs and add more chickens. But we don't want mobs or other critters getting in there, so we're going to close it off with a spruce trap door. Like so. And that way we can open this and add some more chicken eggs, but then we can close it and keep other things out. So yeah, that's really it. That is the chicken coop. It's not a very big build. It's not very complicated, but it looks nice. And now we need to add our chickens. And so these are all the chicken eggs that I've collected so far. And when you throw a chicken egg on the ground, it has a 1 in 8 chance of actually spawning a chicken. And so if you want, 8 or 10 chickens, you need more than 8 or 10 eggs. And I'm going to try to get about 8 chickens inside of here. The more chickens that you have, the more eggs that you'll get from it. And so we want a lot of chickens in here, but we don't need a whole lot. So for my 4 full stacks of eggs, I think I got 5 or 6 chickens. 2 of them actually got out because they spawned near the top, and I don't know, they were able to hop out somehow because of where they spawned. That's okay, I'm just going to use some seeds to lure them back over, and I will just push you on it. Now, I want more chickens in there than that, so I probably should have just done this to start with. I'm just going to free these guys and lure them over to the chicken coop and just push them in to the top. And I forgot one little detail. I wanted to put some yellow carpet on top of the hopper to make it look like they were standing on hay or something. I forgot to do that, and I'm just going to forget about it. I don't want to break this and have the chickens get out and have to put them all back in there. But if you're doing this on your own, I suggest some yellow carpet or some kind of carpet in there to cover up the hopper. Alright guys, I have finished decorating the area around the chicken coop, and let's check it out. So I did a lot of decorating beyond just the chicken coop. Kind of put in some bushes and flowers. Really just tried to make this whole area nice. It was just so bland and boring earlier. Made a little pathway that leads over here to the wheat farm and the little cave that I dug out over there. Put in some lighting, some fences, just a lot of decoration. Need to get rid of my ender chest here. And here is the finished chicken coop. So I built this nice fence around it. And I had to put slabs on top of the logs, or else you could just hop up on top of that. So that makes it tall enough that the chickens can't hop up on top and get out. And then if we come inside the coop, I just made the ground really messy. Mixed in a lot of dirt, coarse dirt, some path blocks, a little bit of grass and flowers. Just made it look kind of used and random. And I like this touch. So this was one of the things that Blue Nerd Minecraft did in his video, which I really liked. Put some item frames on the ground and put some seeds. In this case, I put pumpkin seeds. So it just looks like it's food on the ground for the chickens to eat. And then if we come around to the back, in the time it took me to build this, I've gotten almost 4 full stacks of eggs. So as many eggs as I spent just to put some chickens in there, I've almost gotten that back. And so this thing is going to provide us with so many eggs in the future. It's going to be great. I'm not really going to use it for food, which is why it's okay to have them, blocked off in there. I'm never going to come in here and, slaughter chickens to get meat to cook up. I really just built this thing for the eggs. And of course to do something with this very empty patch of land over here. So this looks so much better now. I'm really happy with how this area turned out. Well, that's going to wrap things up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am really happy that we finally... Whoa! Newbie Dave. And that's going to wrap things up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this build. I am really happy that we finally did something with that boring little patch of land back there. It looks so much better now, and it's nice to have a steady supply of eggs in the game. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please hit that like button. And while you're down there, also subscribe if you haven't, so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.